Here we'll construct a polynomial based on a verbal description rather than a graph. We're given a fourth degree polynomial, and we're also given that the zeros are x equals -2, x equals 2, and x equals 4. We are also given that at -2 we have a multiplicity of 2, which is another way of saying that that zero will be second power. The others will have a multiplicity of 1, and we will treat those as if they're first power. The function also passes through the point 0, 4, and then based on this, we'll construct a polynomial function. To begin constructing this polynomial, we want to make sure that rather than having a number on the right side of the equal sign, we want to really have 0 and move all of those numbers to the left of the equal sign. This means we can add 2 on both sides of this first equation. If we do so, we'll have x plus 2 is equal to 0. We also know that because of the multiplicity of 2, we'll write that as second power when we construct our polynomial. If we do the same to x equals 2, we will subtract 2 from both sides, giving us x minus 2 equals 0. This will be first power, and we'll put a 1 above, just for clarity. We do the same thing with the 4 and subtract 4 from both sides. If we do that, we'll end up with x minus 4 is equal to 0. This will also be first power. Now that I have my terms, I can create a multiplication chain with those terms, but I have to make sure to include a leading coefficient, which we'll call a. For our polynomial, we will say y equals a times x plus 2 squared times x minus 2 times x minus 4. Now that we've made that multiplication chain, we're going to use the point that we were given, 0, 4, and plug 0 in for x and 4 in for y. So we'll replace that y with a 4 and replace all x's with a 0. Now we'll handle the arithmetic. If we have 0 plus 2, that's 2 squared, which would give us 4. If we have 0 minus 2, that will give us -2, and 0 minus 4 gives -4. Therefore, our equation is now 4 equals a times 4 times -2 times -4. If I multiply this string of numbers together, 4 times -2 gives -8, and then -8 times -4 gives positive 32, which means now I'll have 4 equals 32a. Now, if I divide both sides by 32 to get a by itself, I will now have a is equal to 4 over 32, or if you reduce this to lowest terms, that's 1/8. Now that I have my a value, I will take that 1/8 and place it where the a was located. So, my final polynomial is y equals 1/8 times x plus 2 squared times x minus 2 times x minus 4. And now we have constructed our polynomial.